This home has an open concept layout with soaring ceilings, an upstairs loft, and a versatile flex space downstairs. It's in a gated community just minutes from Mount Charleston, where you can easily escape the heat in the summer or enjoy the snow in the winter. Stay tuned because this might be the one. This is Plan 4 by TriPointe Homes, located in the Alder community at Kyle Pointe in Northwest Las Vegas. This floor plan offers just over 2,700 square feet of living space and comes standard with 4 bedrooms. But here's the best part, you've got flexible options. With TriPointe's structural upgrades, you can actually configure this home anywhere from 3 to 5 bedrooms depending on your lifestyle needs. Right off the bat, you're greeted by incredibly tall ceilings in the foyer that look up to the upstairs loft, which adds an open feel. Stepping into the great room, you see a formal dining space tucked in the bump out section here and surrounded by windows. Definitely a convenient spot with easy access to the kitchen and close to the action in the living room. Now, this model starts at $578,000, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through a detailed tour of this model home, but make sure you stick around until the very end because I'll take you inside a move-in ready version of this exact floor plan that's available right now. Plus, I'll give you an exclusive peek at Plan 3, another great option that's currently for sale here in Alder. Now, here's a quick peek at the kitchen. We'll come back to it in detail in just a moment, but first I want to show you how the living space flows seamlessly to the outdoors. Like I mentioned earlier, later in this video, I'm going to take you inside a move-in ready version of this exact plan, which has some unique design and structural features that I think you're going to love. So definitely stick around for that. But first, let's head outside through these double sliding glass doors. Out back, you'll find an Aluma wood covered patio that provides plenty of shade. I really like the way they finished the yard here. You'll notice the outdoor kitchen setup and a raised seating area, both of which make this space perfect for entertaining. Now, all of this is considered an upgrade, but the good news is there are several inventory homes in this community that already include different structural options and even some landscaping packages included, which can save you thousands of dollars. I'll be showing you one of those later in this tour, and I'll even give you an aerial look at some of the available lots. Now, let's swing back inside and take a closer look at this kitchen. The first thing that stands out to me are the design features that they selected, including this dark cabinetry and a dramatic dark backsplash paired with the contrast of the light quartz countertop that waterfalls down on both sides. It's a bold but truly beautiful contrast, and it shows what's currently in style. And wait until I show you the Plan 3 inventory home later in this video, because that one has one of the prettiest waterfall counters I've ever seen. Now, I can definitely just imagine hosting a dinner party here or having family over for a holiday, because everything just seamlessly connects, so host will never feel left out and guests will always feel attended to. There's definitely no shortage of storage here, thanks to the walk-in pantry and some thoughtful cabinet upgrades. This model also features the GE Cafe stainless steel appliance package, which is a popular splurge with many of my clients and something we can often negotiate into the contract, especially in today's market. And then here you can see how it feels to be doing the dishes. You can see the TV, the living area, the dining area. Once again, showing how the great room is all connected into one seamless space. Now, one thing I love about TriPointe Homes is they always include a pull-out trash can with recycling, so you don't have to worry about having an ugly trash can ruining the aesthetic, and it just provides a lot of functionality as well. They also added one of my favorite features, which are these pull-out pot and pan drawers right next to the stove. So many of my clients love because of the functionality that it provides. All right, now let's head back into the entryway area where we'll find this useful storage nook underneath the stairs, and then the first bedroom, which is a downstairs bedroom that they designed as a guest suite. However, what's great about TriPointe is the structural flexibility that they offer. So instead of this bedroom, you can actually configure this space as a home office, a den, or even a formal dining room if that better suits your lifestyle. On the flip side, if you need more bedrooms, Plan 4 gives you the ability to expand this home up to 5 bedrooms total by combining the downstairs suite with the optional upstairs bonus room conversion. And I'm actually going to show you a move-in ready option that has both of these structural upgrades included. So don't go anywhere, because if you're looking for more bedrooms, then that one could be perfect for you. Now, you'll see that there is a full bathroom downstairs, which adds functionality if you use that as a guest suite. As we head upstairs, you'll notice how open and airy this space feels. TriPointe designed Plan 4 with wide staircases and plenty of natural light, which really makes the second level feel inviting and a place that you actually want to be. At the top of the stairs, we're greeted by this spacious loft area with so many windows. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the floor plan because it's such a flexible space. The way it's modeled here, it works great as a second living room or a playroom for the kids, but it could just as easily be a homework station, a media room, an office, or even a game lounge. And here's where the structural options come in. If you need more bedrooms, this loft can actually be converted into a 5th bedroom with its own walk-in closet and access to a full bathroom. That's a huge value add for my buyers who need extra sleeping space, and I'm going to show you it here soon, so don't go anywhere. Just past the loft, we come to the 2 secondary bedrooms upstairs. These are both really generous in size with good natural light and standard closets that can easily handle kids' wardrobes or serve as a comfortable guest space. I also love how through the windows here you can see mountain views, and that's definitely something my clients love. You see all the lots out there as well that can definitely serve these views, so definitely a huge perk there. The 2 bedrooms share this hallway bathroom, which in this model they upgraded to the dual sink option, which is something a lot of families find really practical and decide to do. I've also noticed that TriPointe does a great job with layouts like this, keeping the kids or guest rooms on one side of the upstairs and then tucking the primary away for more privacy. All right, let's keep moving toward the back of the home and check out the primary suite. The moment you step inside, you can feel how spacious it is. The large windows on both walls bring in tons of light, and depending on your lot selection, you could have mountain views or even parts of the Las Vegas Valley. And then look at this custom upgraded closet. Now, keep in mind, with the base model, you'll just get a typical closet, same size, but just a shelf and a clothing rod. However, you can also upgrade it through the builder, or you can choose to upgrade it on your own, which is something I usually advise my clients to do if they're interested in that. The bathroom really makes this suite feel like a retreat. You've got dual vanities with plenty of counter space, a walk-in shower with optional upgrades for the tile. I really love the tile that they did here. It's kind of a marble, but with brown coloring throughout, and then the contrast of the darker tile on the flooring really makes it stand out and pop. Now, some of my clients want a bathtub in the primary suite, and others absolutely do not. So that's definitely an upgrade that you can choose to either keep the standard tub insert that includes the shower tub, or you could include just a standalone tub and a shower, or even this option that they did, which is just the extended shower. And it really is your decision and what you prefer. Now, take a peek at the laundry room. I love that they added the upper and lower cabinets here, as well as the sink, which is always a huge pro for my buyers. They love when there's a sink, or at least a sink option. And then personally, I really love the flooring that they did in here. And you really can't beat that the laundry room is located just outside the primary bedroom, so it makes for easy laundry day. All right, so that was planned for at Alder out here in the northwest of Las Vegas, and I just showed you the model. So now let's go check out a move-in ready home that's available right now. Now this is 10184 Juniper Valley Street, and it is a plan for model listed just under $715,000. And the reason I wanted to show you this one in particular is because it has so many of the structural upgrades that I just spoke about, including the 4th and 5th bedroom additions that I'm going to show you here shortly. Now, as you can see here, they did upgrade the railing to the more modern railing. However, they did not extend it up to the 2nd floor. So they just have the pony wall here, which some of my clients say makes it feel more closed in. They'd rather see up to the 2nd floor and get that spacious open feel. So just keep that in mind with this model. With that in mind, if that is a big deal breaker for you, then I would recommend choosing your own lot and building your own instead of choosing the move-in ready option that we're looking at now. Now, as you can see, they installed the luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout. They have these beautiful dark wood cabinets and a gorgeous quartz countertop that extends all the way up to the upper cabinet, which is a feature that I definitely love and makes it stand out a little bit more. They did not do the waterfall countertop in here, but wait until I show you the plan 3 here shortly, because it is beautiful what they did in there. You're going to be so surprised. Now, I do love that they chose to extend the counter up to the backsplash, because 1, it just makes it look more seamless, and then 2, it makes it so that you don't have to think about a backsplash to add later or anything like that. So it gives a more complete finished look. And then they did choose the cafe stainless appliance package that they had in the model as well, which is a big bonus. And you can see the view out to the living room, just like we saw in the model. And the pull-out trash can that so many of my clients rave about that TriPointe does. It is becoming more of a trend throughout builders, but I've just noticed that TriPointe definitely includes those in almost all of their homes. Now, panning over to the dining room area, it's the exact same layout but flipped from the model, and has the 2 huge windows that allow in a ton of natural light. And you can see the Aluma wood patio cover here. Definitely great to have when the sun is shining down on your backyard. Now, this particular home is west facing, so that means the backyard is east. With that in mind, it will get toasty out here. So I always recommend that my clients definitely have the covered patio, but also umbrellas, things like that help a lot, and definitely some good window coverings that keep the sun out from beaming onto your windows. Helps keep the temperature in your house down a little bit. Now, as you can see also, it is a dirt lot. They didn't do any landscaping in this one. However, that is something that I can help give quotes for if you choose that this is the one you want. And stay tuned because the one we're looking at next does include landscaping, so it'll give you an idea of what TriPointe does for their landscaping packages. Now, taking a look at the garage, you can see it's just a typical 2-car garage with finished walls. I know sometimes builders don't paint the walls, so these are painted and finished. They do have the tankless water heater, which you'll see in most new construction homes, and the soft water loop. And then they also have the Rainbird irrigation panel. So as you can see, this home is really move-in ready. You don't have to do much. They have the landscaping, they have the automatic irrigation system that you can control. They have the tankless water heater. All you need to get is a water softener, which is highly recommended here in Vegas. We have some of the hardest water out there, so definitely recommend that. So that's what I love about new construction these days. It includes all of these things so that you don't have to worry about it. You can just move in, and whether you get the water softener through the builder or you install it afterwards, either way is a great option. Now, here we are in the 4th bedroom. Now keep in mind, this is the one where you can turn it into a bedroom if you'd like, or you could keep it as a flex space, which means they probably want to add this closet and a door. But you can see great natural light in this front room, and then there is a full bathroom just like there was in the model. Great for guests or just convenience for a downstairs bathroom. Now, as we head upstairs, I do want to talk a little bit about the location because we are out in Kyle Pointe, which is a newer area. In fact, brand new, probably, I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, they started building out here. So it is the road that you get off the freeway to go to Mount Charleston. So you'll get off the freeway and you drive down this road, Kyle Canyon Road, for a couple miles until you reach Mount Charleston. So it's super, super convenient if you love the outdoors and you want to hike or bike in the summer and ski in the winter. Now, here we are. As you can see, there is no loft in this move-in ready home. Instead of the loft, they added this convenient bedroom with a full bathroom and a walk-in closet. This is great if you have a larger family and you need the extra space. And what I love is that there's still so many windows. It still feels open and airy. However, there's just not the extra loft space. The rest of the home is the same as the model, so they have the linen storage here, and then the 2 bedrooms with the bathroom in between, and then the primary suite. So a little bit more about the location. We are definitely a bit further out there than other spots in the valley. We're probably about 25 to 30 minutes from the strip on a good traffic day, and then maybe 15 to 20 minutes to Summerlin as well. That being said, it is an area that is definitely up and coming. It's all new construction out here. They're working on adding conveniences like shopping, and there's even going to be a casino built out here. So it's definitely up and coming, and it's not a bad place to buy. And I especially recommend getting in now so that you can enjoy the wealth of your investment years to come when it's all fully developed out here. Now, guys, like I always mention in my videos, if you're planning on coming out to Las Vegas, or if you already live here and you want to go check out some models, definitely reach out to me first. You can actually contact me by texting Alder to the number on your screen. And the reason that is because if you go to the models without a real estate agent, they will mark you in their system as an unrepresented buyer. And what that basically means, the builder's rep will represent you. And the builder's rep definitely has the builder's best interest in mind and not yours. So I definitely highly recommend working with a realtor for new construction. And I love to do new construction and help my clients with the process. So I'd love to help you. You can reach me by texting Alder at the number on your screen, and we will work something out together. All right, now let's go check out the primary because I think you're gonna like it. It's very similar to the model. However, they obviously have the carpet upstairs, nice windows that face the mountains out there. It's just beautiful. And then of course the walk-in closet. So definitely just bare bones here. You could turn it into whatever you want. There's definitely enough space. Here you can see kind of into everyone's backyards. You could see the roofs of the neighbors you have behind you. Some of my clients definitely don't like locations like this where your neighbors are kind of just right there. However, some it also just doesn't bother. So it's kind of just whatever your cup of tea is. As you see here is just the base model of the closet, and it's definitely doable. However, my clients oftentimes will upgrade it either through the builder or on their own. And then checking out the primary bathroom, I love it. They chose the tub shower combo. So we saw in the model just the extended shower with the tile. Here it is the tub shower combo, which is still extremely nice. It's definitely something you could upgrade down the road or just leave it as it is because it really is perfect how it is. Once again, tons of windows in this house. They even have the LED light up mirrors, which definitely is a good touch, and a linen closet for added space in the primary. Now guys, like I mentioned, we're gonna head over to the Plan 3 inventory home that's available right now. And if you want information on this house, on the model, on the lots available, and on this particular home and the one we're going to see next, text me Alder at the number you see on your screen, and I will send you over information and the price sheet so that you know everything that they have to offer. Now we're going to hop over and see Plan 3, and while we're there, I definitely want to chat a little bit about the process of working with me to buy new construction, as well as how we go about negotiating with these builders and the current market, because things are definitely a bit volatile right now, and I have a lot of buyers on the fence. So I kind of just want to talk about that and see if maybe you're in the same boat. This is 10433 Smoky Mariposa Avenue, and it is a Plan 3 model right here in Alder at Kyle Pointe, and it is move-in ready, listed just over $680,000. This home is 4 bedrooms, and they did add 1 bedroom to the base model, and it has some really cool upgrades, even like this extended paver out in the front courtyard, which definitely adds to the elevated appeal of this home and something my clients definitely love. So when you walk in, it's pretty similar to the Plan 4. You see right up to the second story, which adds to the open feel, and you can see that they chose just the basic modern railing that's in white. But look at this great room. There is definitely one thing sticking out to me when I walk in here, and it's even better in person, but that is the waterfall countertop. Now we're gonna go over there in a second, so don't go away. Now this counter in person is absolutely gorgeous. It has so many amazing colors in it and textures throughout. It's definitely something that I could imagine putting in my own house. It does drop down on both sides all the way to the floor, and it's honestly a wow moment for sure. It's definitely unique because the other countertop you can see it's kind of just a black quartz, so it definitely pulls from that and adds a little contrast, which is really cool. The pantry has a ton of storage, still pretty similar to Plan 4 that we just saw. However, you can see that the layout of the kitchen is a little bit different. It might be a little bit bigger. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but it feels a little bit bigger just from the location of it within the house. It's still very open, and they did put the upgraded appliances in this and really cool hardware too. This house definitely has a bit of a more modern feel with the hardware they chose, the dark, really dark countertops and the white cabinets. And I really love how here when you do the dishes, you can can see outside to your fully landscaped backyard. Now, again, they have the pull-out trash can. Don't even fear. It's something that my clients definitely love. And then the luxury vinyl plank throughout is definitely a great feature. Now, as you can see, it's still very open. They don't have like a designated dining pop-out area like they did in the Plan 4. However, you could definitely have space for a formal dining room. And then look at this stunning backyard. So this shows you what you get with upgraded landscaping. They even added a stuccoed patio cover. So the other homes that we've seen so far just had the Aluma wood patio cover, which is really good enough. Honestly, it provides just as much shade. However, this one is a little bit more sturdier, more put together. So cool option there. And then it is fully landscaped. So you have the nice rocks, you have the plantation, the artificial turf, and some extended pavers throughout to add walkways and little areas for maybe a grill or some extra chairs to lounge. So right over there is actually the Plan 4 that we just toured, the corner unit. This one is also a corner lot, as you can see, and it actually faces north-south. So this one is definitely a little more preferable to most of my clients because of that. You don't get as much harsh sun during the afternoon. So definitely something to keep in mind here. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about the process of buying new construction because it does differ a bit from buying resale. However, it's still extremely valuable to use a realtor to help you. And the reason being is that, one, we have connections. So I know personally a lot of the new home sales agents, especially at TriPointe. So I can use that connection to get you a better deal, get you more incentives, more negotiation. So that's one perk. And then secondly, you don't have to deal with all the ins and outs of the process. The sales rep will work with me directly, and then I can take a little bit of the load off of you. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot that's needed regardless of if you work with an agent or not, especially if you're going through the loan process. They're going to ask you for tons of documents to sign, and that's just part of the process. But I'm there to answer any questions you have, and honestly, to have your back. Because I can't tell you how many times my clients either purchased a new build in their past and didn't work with a realtor and realized that they could have asked for so much more. Now, that leads me to my second point, and that is that the current market is definitely favoring buyers. You have a lot of negotiation power, especially with new builds, because honestly, they're trying to sell their inventory. They have more neighborhoods to build, they have more houses to get up, and they need to sell what they have listed so that they can do all of that. So that's why you'll see oftentimes closing cost incentives or rate buy downs, because they are eager to get these homes sold. And in a market like this, you can really negotiate with them to get the best deal possible, commission of the sale, so you don't have to pay me anything 99% of the time. So all of that being said, if you're in the market, or if you're just even thinking about it and you're not sure where to start, you're not sure if now's the time, you're hesitant because of interest rates, whatever it is, I would be more than happy to help. And regarding interest rates, it is looking promising going forward. I don't have a date of when interest rates will drop. I don't know any of that, so I can't predict the future. However, at the end of the day, buying real estate, especially in a new area that's up and coming and that's in a popular city like Las Vegas, you definitely can't really go wrong. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do, but usually it's not a bad investment. However, I know that affordability for these houses right now is very difficult, so I always work with my clients on what's the best options for them. All right, guys, so we saw the Plan 4 model, we saw a Plan 4 inventory home, and this one is a Plan 3 inventory home. And I'm really curious what you guys think. Which one was your favorite so far, and which one do you want to see more of? Do you have any questions about any of these? Whatever your thoughts are, definitely comment them down below. I'm really curious to hear. And if you're interested in touring any of these, definitely text me at the number you see on your screen and we'll make that happen. Just so you know, guys, this home that we're touring right now, like I mentioned, it's a corner lot with a landscaped backyard, and you can already see so many of the upgrades in here. It is listed just over $680,000. So if you want into this one, definitely don't let it slip by. It's a really pretty home. As you can see, a great corner lot, and I don't think it'll last long. So if you're interested, definitely reach out to me. If you want an upgraded shower, if you want a loft space, and move in ready, not a single thing you have to do, including the landscaping, then this one is definitely for you. So once again, guys, this was Alder out in Northwest Las Vegas in the Kyle Pointe area, and we just saw plans 4 and a little glimpse at plan 3. So if you're interested in these, you know how to reach me, and definitely stay tuned for the next new home walkthrough we do next week. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you soon.